So today I'm doing my intro video for YouTube, and I'm gonna get into like why I picked the name Speak Her Voice, and give you a little background on myself and share with you guys just a little bit of the content I'm gonna be bringing you guys. So first off, my name is Shay. I'm 29. I am a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur. I own a business. And above all of those things, I am a Christian. So you'll come to my page and there will never be content on just one thing. Like, I'm gonna be all over the place. Okay, so I decided to pick the name Speak Her Voice because I do realize that being a Christian and things like that, like, I realize that there are not a lot of people who speak out against the things that we see. Okay, we see a lot of corruption, we see a lot of racism still, and all of these things, and so many barriers that have been put up in our nation and things like that. So I'm going to be speaking out against those things. I already expect backlash, because one thing about it is, like, when you speak truth, people don't like that. Okay, so just know and understand that I'm not here to please anybody except for my Father which is in heaven. So make no mistake, I know for a fact that I'm no better than anyone else. Okay, and if the Holy Spirit didn't lead me to do this channel, then I would not be doing it. Okay, trust me. But one thing that we have to understand and realize is that it's time to stop. As Christians, stop acting like we have it all together. Okay, let me tell you something. I've seen people judge other people in churches who come in smelling like weed or smelling like smoke. Like, yeah, they're supposed to smell like those things. You want to know why? Because they're smelling like their struggle. They're smelling like what you need to be praying about. I'm so tired of the fake Christianity. It's like, our flesh, we have to remember what we used to do. Hello. And so oh, she has tattoos. Oh, like, yeah. You want to know why? Because it's the same thing as saying, oh, well, we're not supposed to have scars. Are you nuts? This is a symbol of how ignorant and how foolish I was. So yes, when we see our brothers and our sisters and young women and young men who come in looking like where they've been, that should be an example of where they're going and who they're called to and what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so make no mistake, I am not better than anybody else. The only thing that I do know is that I'm obedient to God when he tells me to do something. No matter how I feel, I'm like, Lord, listen, you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it afraid, but I'm still going to do it. Even if you're fearful, that's a word for somebody. Even if you're fearful about something, do it anyways. Just do it. So I am not better than anyone. In fact, I think God called me to this because of how much I've experienced, everything that I've gone through, everything I've overcome. And one thing I noticed about trials, right? Things that we struggle with, right? One thing I realized is that once you overcome that thing and once you conquer it, you now have power over it. And sometimes if God is gracious enough to you, and if you're listening to him, he'll be able to show you other people who struggle in that area without them having to say a word, right? So it's just like a knowing. It's just like a you look like you used to think like how I used to think. You look like you like the same type of guys I used to like. Let me talk to you real quick, sis. So we have to be very, very, very mindful of other people's feelings and understanding that Christianity is not about being judgmental. Okay, and what I can't do is I can't fake. So if you don't get nothing else from me, you're gonna get real. And so I just gave you an earful. So that is just like an example of how I am and how direct I am. Saying things always in love, and I have so much to share with you guys. God has literally been pouring into me on you guys' behalf. I don't even know you people, but I love you already. I made this first video fairly short, just for the sake of time, and I know that we live in a culture now where everything is just so fast, and we have short attention spans, our phones going off and all these types of things. So as I told you before, I have notebooks, literal notebooks with an S, full of everything that the Lord has been sharing with me. So we're going to be speaking about many things: financial freedom, financial literacy, how to get out of debt and stay out of debt, leadership, poverty, overcoming addiction, all of these things. So just stay tuned, be patient with me as I learn how I want to really structure this YouTube page. And you guys can always feel free to, give me feedback, tell me what you think, what topics you think that I should speak about, because I'll always speak about it, and like I said, in love, because who am I without judging, and things like that. So and what else will we be talking about? Homosexuality, the nation. We'll be talking about Trump, the presidency. We'll be talking about everything. Nothing is off limits, because guess what? I'm going to speak my voice the way that Jesus would have me to speak it. So I love you guys already, and I look forward to our time together. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.